One of the most important responsibilities of Maine State Police is enforcing the law in our smaller communities that don't have their own police force. That responsibility is enshrined in state law.
But with 35 fewer troopers now than in 1980, they are cutting patrols in rural parts of our state like Washington County, leaving some towns with a policing problem. News Center Maine's Donovan Lynch has a closer look.
In Washington County, a retreat of state troopers from their patrol routes, leaving fewer baby blue cruisers in small communities.
They've got to start, realizing that we're all in trouble, and they caused it.
Under a new agreement with the Washington County Sheriff's Office, Maine State Police will only answer certain calls in the county, like fatal crashes and other serious crimes. That's left patrol duties to Sheriff Barry Curtis, a task he says his department is ill-equipped to handle.
Everything's going to be gone, and they're putting a big burden on us.
Where Maine State Police once covered 2 of the 4 patrols in Washington County, the Sheriff's Office will now take over all of them as resources allow. This is resulting in often uneven coverage. In Machias, which has its own police force, town manager Bill Kitchen says there hasn't been a change.
State police pulling out really should have no effect. We've never relied on them in the past. I don't see us relying on them in the future.
But across the border in Machiasport, a different story entirely.
We rarely see any law enforcement vehicles.
Marcia Hayward works for the town of Machiasport. She says communities like hers are left vulnerable under the new patrol agreement.
Municipalities without their own departments are the ones that are going to suffer with the lack of coverage.
Leaders with Maine State Police say while they didn't want to cut patrols, staffing issues have forced them to make adjustments to serve critical needs.
We as the state police have to look at things in the statewide impact. And we have to have the ability to respond to emergent situations statewide.
Major Lucas Hare adds that the patrol cuts were agreed to by the Washington County Sheriff's Office.
You would have to ask the sheriff why he agreed to a cost-sharing agreement that he now is frustrated with.
In Washington County, Donovan Lynch, News Center, Maine.